And people suffer as oil reserves in state exhausted. Price of petrol reaches 200 rupees per litre. Hello and welcome to STV English News. I'm Subula Kangabom. Let's see the news in detail. Union Minister of Railways Suresh Prabhakar Prabhu today laid foundation stones for construction of station building at Tupul and commencement of work at portal number 2 and boring of safety tunnel of longest tunnel number 12. The foundation stone laying ceremony organized by North East Frontier Railway was solemnized on parade ground of 1st Battalion of Manipur Rifles in Imphal. Governor Nazma Heptullah, Chief Minister Okram Ibobi and Minister of Human Resource Development Prakash Javadekar graced the foundation laying ceremony as chief guest. Deputy Chief Minister Gaikangam, Minister of State for Railways Rajan Gohen, Minister of Transport and Education Dr. K.H. Ratan Kumar, Minister of Forest R. Hemochandra, Rajya Sabha MPs Haji Abdul Salam, Dr. T. Mainya, Lok Sabha MP Thangso Vaite and MLA W. Brajabitu also attended the solemn function. Speaking on the occasion, Governor Nazma Heptullah said there will be a major development in the project for the ongoing construction of Jiri Tupul Imphal railway line that began in 2005. It is very important to develop the ground connectivity between the northeastern region of India and the southeastern countries in the wake of Act East policy. She drew attention of the Ministry of Railways to complete the project as soon as possible and bring about development in the state. She also appealed to all not to call band and strikes that slows down development works.
Manipur is a landlocked state and by and large its development deficit has been attributed to poor connectivity. Access to the state through land routes is very restrictive. With the coming of the railway lines, there will be a sea change in the connectivity scenario and we can look forward to sustained economic activities happening in this state.
On the other hand, Chief Minister Okram Ibobi said ex-Prime Minister Manmohan Singh laid the foundation stone of the ongoing construction of Jiri Tupul Imphal railway line in 2004. It is among the 34 national projects being taken up in India. Even as the ministry and the state government has always aimed at completing the project in lesser time, there have been different obstacles that have been delaying or obstructing the work. He drew attention of concerned union ministers to urge the Prime Minister to complete the different developmental works taken up in the state as soon as possible.
Before 2020, initially it was target to reach Tupul by 2012. You know, there are a number of problems, frequent burn blockade, insurgency problem, and also shortage of working season. Because of that, there are many other reasons. We cannot achieve that target, that is before 2012. We are supposed to reach Tupul. From Tupul to Imphal, it is less than 20 kilometers. If once it is reached up to Tupul, it can easily bring all the essential commodities from Tupul to Imphal. It is less than 20 kilometers.
Union Minister of Railways Suresh Prabhakar Prabhu said development of the northeastern region is development of the country as a whole. The centre is taking up various developmental works in the region. As such, the railway line will also start functioning in Manipur very soon. The project for construction of the longest tunnel and the highest bridge will be completed and handed over to the people by 2020, he assured.
This has been sanctioned by the Railway Board, but we will do anything more that is necessary. But point is, it is not that we are doing something as a favor to the Northeast. This is not for anything else. This is a commitment to the people of the Northeast. We realize that one of the best people in the country are living in Northeast. They are really great in heart. They always think about the best, God-fearing, nature-loving, but unfortunately we are not doing enough for them. So it is duty.
Chief Divisional Retail Cell Manager, cum State Level Coordinator of Indian Oil Corporation, S. Ibungoton has said that Since the UNC had imposed indefinite economic blockade on October 30, the stock of petroleum products in Manipur have reached the death level. He told the ISTB News in an exclusive conversation at his office that as of now, only 133 kiloliters of petrol is left in the state reserve. This can be used only for 1 day. As for diesel, there are 719 liters in stock which can be used for 3 days. For kerosene, there are 1,512 liters. This can be used for 16 days, and for LPG, only 55 MT is left in the reserve. This also can be used for 1 day only. For ATF, the stock is 155 kiloliters. This can last 8 days. Presently, 155 loaded tankers carrying petroleum products are stranded at Katkati, he said.
Close coordination when I couldn't jam comment request stock position comment security combo with the Fibiraga, production ship, Pusalaga, Miami Sebato, high level meeting ama, honorable CM Tauraga, Pibumchi, Jenga, Leriva, Kokurilla Garishing, Jiribam Lambiromda, Putropina, direction Pibiraki. Adugi matungina ekoi transporter sing amsung driver sing ekoi appeal toje mayam gi jengbiraga khanbiraga ekoi warasuwana ekoi gari sing du ekoi jiriba onathu birna baina adu thaudoraga adu lakpada numit ini humni mi changhini adugi manungduda ekoi gi sagi haije jiribam doropada adu jiribam joraga mo ekoi imphal tawna posalakora numit ini sarokpa ekoi gi numit mari manga mukti ekoi gi huji production posalakora mutam chenga drivagi thajabalai.
Meanwhile, a large number of security personnel have left for Mau and Jiribam to escort back the stranded loaded vehicles. The vehicles are expected to arrive at Imphal in 2 or 3 days. On the other hand, the price of petrol in the black market in Imphal has risen to 200 rupees per litre. Volunteers of Khurai Konsam Laikai Apunba Maira Lup and YOSC Khurai Konsam Laikai has called counter blockade to the indefinite blockade called by United Naga Council in the area today. They pulled down rations and other items that was being taken from Imphal to Ukhrul. The step has been taken up as the people of Delhi are facing a great deal of difficulty due to the shortage of rations and other items caused by the economic blockade. Talking to media person, one of the women protesters said the economic blockade has not only caused the shortage, but also the children are deprived of education as they can't go to schools due to non-availability of fuel. Therefore, the counter-blockade will continue until the UNC withdraws the economic blockade.
Karigidamukta blockade tawribano bache makhoi kanana ba khitang khatagi praja sangwang halli bagi maram karigino ba wadi plawamina batabani hauja khoi ngasidagi hauna hayangdagi makha jathana makhoina blockade che hek tokri makhai akhoi matam kaktina akhoi gi sugumba akhoi gi control blockade adon tawgani akhoi gi kanaba khitang khudong chabagi damukta ngasi Manipur praja miyam karigidamukta sangwan wahalli baji ba hauja angang ju like tambam ta chanadre thauji phangdadana.
Meanwhile, volunteers of Thangmaiban United Club have also begun pulling down rations and other essential items from vehicles, taking rations from Imphal to different destinations in Senapati district. The step has been taken up as counter-blockade to the indefinite economic blockade, it is reported. The drive was carried out at different points at Koyathong. Talking to a media person during the drive, one of the volunteers of the club said, the people in Valley area are facing a lot of difficulty due to shortage of rations and petrol caused by the indefinite economic blockade called by United Naga Council. The counter-blockade will continue until UNC withdraws blockade on national highways. He also warned of closing the bus terminal at Koyathong if it doesn't withdraw the blockade at the earliest. He appealed to all the CSOs and local bodies to launch counter-blockade in their respective areas in Delhi. National Lok Adalat organized by the Manipur State Legal Services Authority was held at the Chairap Court complex today. Cases related to banks, family feuds and accidents were disposed of in the Lok Adalat. District and Session Judge Imphal West M. Manoj Kumar, who presided over the Lok Adalat, said the Lok Adalat provides a great opportunity to contending parties to resolve the long-pending cases.
Manipur district Lok Adalat aduna akhoi gi uripokta ngasi Chairap Court pangthoi busi akhoi gi bench manga thoga pangthokani bench manga asida laiba busi family court ki case digi motor accident claim ki case adigi bank ki case sing adagi hujik court pending leriba civil casing criminal casing compoundable over casing mayam si palap khana bani bench manga singada aduna hujik case phanyam loisanare.
Secretary of District Legal Services Authority Tamenglong, A. Nautineshwari Devi, has asked the Chief Secretary of Manipur, O. Navkishore, to arrange mobile bank units in and around the remote villages in Tamenglong district to enable the villagers to deposit and exchange the banned old notes of 500 and 1,000 rupees. In a letter written to the Chief Secretary, A. Nautineshwari Devi informed that reports have been received from remote villages in the district where the villagers are facing acute problems of smaller currency notes. Even though they have the banned big notes in their hands, they can't buy food grains, causing a situation where the villagers are facing imminent danger of starvation, the Secretary stated. People at Jiribam have been facing a lot of difficulty while trying to deposit the old high denominations after the Modi government banned these notes on November 8 last. They are facing even more difficulty as the United Bank of India branch at Jiribam subdivision in Imphal East district is the only branch there. The bank manager of the branch has appealed to the authority concerned to post more staff and install more ATMs in the area to ease the difficulty of the local people. Governor Nazma Heptullah today inaugurated the Global Sustainable Development Summit towards UN Sustainable Goal to be organized by Institute of Bioresources and Sustainable Development at Raj Bhavan today. Director of IBSD, Professor Dinabandhu Sahu, who is also the chairman of the summit, also attended the inaugural function of the summit. The summit will be organized by IBSD in association with Northeast Development Foundation at NEDFI Conference Center in Guwahati on December 5 and 6. A one-day seminar on role of media for development in hill areas of Manipur is being held at Imphal Hotel today. The seminar was organized by Manipur Hills Journalists Union under the aegis of Directorate of Information Public Relations, Manipur. Chief Minister Okram Ibobi, Deputy Chief Minister Gaikingam, Minister of Forest I. Hemochandra, President of AMJU W. Shamjai, President of Editors Guild Manipur A. Mobi, and many other senior journalists of the state also attended the seminar. Technical sessions were held during the seminar. As part of the National Campaign on Energy Conservation 2016, a state-level painting competition for students was held at Raj Bhavan. The competition was held in different categories. The first, second and third position holders in category A will be sponsored to take part in the national competition to be held in Delhi on December 12. Students who are going to participate in the national painting competition are first position holder Y. Sai Sridham and third position holder Rojia Pukrambam, both of Bunglon High School, Churachandpur, and second position holder Juliana Thodingjam of Kendriya Vidyalaya. Dalit Sena Manipur State has appealed to the United Naga Council to withdraw the ongoing indefinite blockade as it is greatly affecting the general masses of Manipur. It further appealed to the UNC to adopt other means to urge the government to get their demands. Member of ADC Chandal, T.H. Hobson Chothe, today inaugurated the newly constructed building of New Wangparal Primary School under SSA Scheme 2013-14 at Wangparal Village in Chandal district today. Village Chief P.R. Somi Chothe and Assistant Inspector of Schools ZEO Chandal L. Moses Anal also attended the inaugural function of the school building as the main guest. The Technopal Block CSO has drawn attention of the state government to inaugurate newly constructed office building of Technopal Subdivisional Officer and Block Development Officer on or before November 16. This was stated in a press release issued by the President of the CSO, Holkokai Hokke. A painting competition for children, including special category for differently able children, organized by Department of Psychiatric, RIMS, was held at Baby Psychom English School, New Chekon today. DIG Range 1 I.K. Muiba, Head of Department of Psychiatrics RIMS Dr. N. Heramani and Deputy Superintendent of Manipur Central Jail S. Tauthang attended as main guests at the closing function. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. N. Heramani spoke about how to mold the children in a good shape in detail. In his speech, DIG I.K. Muiba said, the role of parents is quite necessary to mold the children as a good citizen of India. Besides, the talent of the children should be recognized by the parents. All Manipur Working Journalists Union has informed all media houses to submit the detail of their representatives for covering ensuing Manipur Sangai Festival, which is commencing from 21st November to 30 November, organized by the Department of Tourism. The concerned editors are informed to submit the required numbers along with a passport and photostat copy of press ID cards of the said representative during the 13th November to 15th November at Manipur Press Club. Besides, another 2 representatives of electronic media and 1 representative of print for coverage of International Tourism March to be held at City Convention on 24th November. As organized every year, a one-day blood donation camp under the theme Kunaida Kathoklava E was organized by Kanglei Park Students Association at the Blood Bank of Jennings Hospital today. About 300 volunteers of KSA donated blood during the camp. Speaking to media person, President of KSA Moirangthem Lakshman said, the main objective of the blood donation camp is to contribute something to the society. If the KSA contributes something to the society, it will be taken into account as success, he added.
Anisuna mahaki mo sinba yara posak ama laitaba loinana ESC laitraba kanda phangraba kanda kana gumba miyoi kayagi punsi marabak thikiba kaya ba laiba sidagi khata oresu kanjaba ngamnabik pandamda konipang service station na ngasi I kathokpagi tharum asi pangthoksaban.
A large number of volunteers of Desam today stormed the Chief Minister's gate at Babupara and staged a sit-in demonstration there, demanding befitting punishment of those police personnel involved in the assault of executive members of Desam, including President Angamba. The volunteers of Desam took out a procession from their office at Kashampat and proceeded toward the CM Secretariat. The volunteers shouted different slogans at the gate of Chief Minister's Secretariat. A team of Imphal West police arrived at the spot and tried to disperse the protesting students as the place was under security zone. However, the protesters did not vacate the place and shouted slogans. Later, the police team pushed back the protesters up to Nupil Lal complex. The students alleged that the policemen assaulted and manhandled the girl volunteers. Tension prevailed at the spot and the volunteers rebuked the police personnel in a harsh manner. Speaking to media person, General Secretary of Desam Edison condemned the excessive action of the policemen to President Angamba and other executive members while they were in police custody. He further said, though the government has given assurance of taking necessary actions against the police personnel involved in the case, no positive action has been taken up so far. Until and unless their demands are fulfilled by the government, different forms of agitation will continue, he added.
Manipur government ke mari leinaba kamna responsible oiba misak amana akoina taliba demandsing haibadi hairiba thoduk tu generate police personnel sing matik chaba dandi pigane haibagi chapchaba thajaba ma pidri phawba akoi ngasi hojik phawba akoi gi khongeng di mkhoi mafam sidagi khoi handana aduma akoi protest chatharaga laigani lirana sum makata na hairiba khongeng sim pabirak taragadi akoina sidagi hena kanba Manipur government ki officing singjanba yauna mahaulang thokpa yauna makhal makha kya gi hena kanba akoina khongeng sing changsinanaba akoi desam gi volunteer khudimang na khoi sem saba lore.
A signature campaign in connection with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's initiative by scrapping the currency notes of 500 rupees and 1000 rupees with the objective to stop black money was held at Singjamai Market today. The campaign, organized by Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha, was led by Pukrambam Ongdi Irom Soni Devi, an intending candidate of Singjamai Assembly constituency. A large number of people signed during the signature campaign. A 16-year-old girl identified as Miss Anisha has been reportedly missing since the evening of November 7th. She is about 5 feet tall and has somewhat reddish-brown complexion. She wore a violet-colored T-shirt and red pannier. If anybody happens to come across her, information may be shared with the nearest police station, her family informed. And now the top stories once again. Railway Minister Suresh P. Prabhu lays foundation stone for station building at Tupul. drivers suffered as oil reserve exhausted. Price of petrol reaches 200 rupees per litre. Thank you so much for joining with us and good night.